What is up? Welcome back. We're back. So, January was terrible. We didn't have much work. How have you been finding it? It's picked up for us now, but January was horrendous. But we're back. We're doing a video for you to watch. Big up yourselves and welcome. In today's video, basically, we've done a rewire this week. It's now Friday, so we started it Monday. I'll take you a run through it and then we're going to get the fuse board sorted out for it. But just let me know in the comments what you'd have done differently, because this one is a bit of a strange one. Right, I'm going to get some stuff out the van. While I'm doing that, run the ting. Right, we're in. First of all, you might have noticed Jack split his head open. I'll show you why. He bent down to do a socket and head-butted that, which was great. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to look at the rewire. So this is an old house, and as you can see, there is no void above. I've still got a few cables to clip, just ignore that. There's no void above the joist. These are the ceiling joists, and that is the floor above. So what we've had to do is run all the cables down here. I've all banded it to the wood, and they're going to be overboarding this bit, so to bring the ceiling down, hide all the cables. Nice. There's still a few old accessories and ting on there. So we've got sockets everywhere. We've got brush plates, so this is going to be their TV. There's an aerial point that runs up to the loft, and there's also a data point which runs down into that corner next to the router. There's two there and one upstairs in the bedroom. Lighting wise, we've got a switch as you walk in. We've also got a switch that's going to be going here. So there's a stud wall going up here. For now, I've put the switches on and I've just left them like that, which isn't the best, but it is what it is. There is a wall that's got to go up, so they will go in that once it's done. Sockets. Conservatory, that is getting knocked down or knocked through or something, and also the kitchen is as well, so I'll show you what I've done in there. So in this conservatory area, I've pulled two legs of a ring into there, made it safe, connected it on wire goes, taped it up in a coil, and then through into the kitchen. I've done the kitchen and that conservatory on the same ring, and I've just trunked down. So I've got a double socket that side and a double socket that side because the customer didn't know what they were doing yet. We've also got a light switch obviously there. So some of the walls have been stud, they've not been too bad. We have had to do a little bit of damage to get the cables down, but is what it is, looks mint, and we get there. So moving into this little utility area, centre light was there, I've moved it to there because in here there's a toilet for some reason, but this is going to get boxed in, so it's a little downstairs toilet. Wall's going to go there to there, I would imagine. So what I've done is I've coiled quite a bit of slack up in there off the lighting and into the switch so that this one is on until they know what they're doing or the stud wall's built. Then we'll drag it into the stud and we'll put one, well, probably a double switch, one for this, one for the toilet, just so they can get it on. Little utility area, so the boiler is being moved into here. So what I've done is I've dragged a 20 amp radial, come down this wall, I've fed a double socket there, a double socket below, and then a spur for the boiler there. So circuits in this property, I've done a radial for downstairs sockets, a radial for upstairs sockets, kitchen and conservatory, whatever they do there, that's a ring, radial for the boiler. We've got a shower cable that's gone in, cooker cable that's gone in and coiled up, bonding gone in, coiled up, and then two lighting circuits and a smoke alarm circuit. So we've got heat in the kitchen, smoke downstairs, smoke upstairs. Honestly, you wouldn't even tell we'd been. Sockets everywhere. All the old accessories are still live, so they will come out eventually. But yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good. Now, I don't know what you do, but we don't normally do rewires if it's lived in. This one's been lived in. The customers have been absolutely sound. They've moved everything they can out, covered everything they can't up, which is perfect. Existing boiler is over there in this little dressing room area. Again, we put some sockets in. We came from above up here. That's because the original side of the house, which is over the far end, is like I just showed you, there's no void. And then this side, the whole side of the house, is all chipboard flooring, which changes to boards, which changes to no void, then there is a void. So we just thought easier, we go straight up where we can and then come down from above. You'll see it in this room and in this room. So like I say, yeah, we've come from above for these. we've also got a socket and a light in the loft. I've still got to put the light up and the socket, to be fair. I've left it on Wagos for now, but I'll get that up later on. Bathroom, we've got a switch outside, and then the customer wanted just these lights refeeding, so save a bit of money. They're just 12 volt. Transformers above, I've just refed the transformer. I've had to disconnect that one because it's all got thermal damage inside, but that was a mains one anyway, it's just been added after. Now, shower circuit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that one on, which is the existing cable straight down to the board. I'll just connect that back up, well, test it first, connect it back up, just because if I put our new cable, the pull cord is going to go over here, which means we've got to get a cable down to that shower, which means obviously smashing the tiles off. So we'll leave our new cable just above. If they ever have the bathroom done, it's there, it's ready. We can drag a new leg down to the shower. Just save a bit of damage, really. Just going to be careful not to fall down the stairs while I'm talking to you. So that's that for the house, inside anyway. So then we go into the garage, which is where the fuse board and the mains is located. It's a bit dark actually, hold on. Let's shed a bit of light on the subject. So above this ceiling was all chipboard, floor was a nightmare. So what we've done, same as the original wiring to be fair, is in that YT2, straight over and down to the fuse board. What I've done is I'm going to copy the same thing. I'm either going to put it in YT2, but I'm probably just going to all band it up the corner, put a load of sections of all band in just to get it over to the board. And then this is where our new board's going. Don't judge how I've left it because I've dogged the lighting cables in, so they've got light. So new board's going to go up there and then all band right the way round. We've got a light switch that's going to go on that wall and another one that's going to go on that wall. That will feed a 4-foot batten that's going in the ceiling. What we're going to have to do is probably trunk from our cables across here, round that ceiling line there, and then down to our switch. And then the other side, we'll just put a piece of trunking by the board straight down to a double socket and the other switch that's going there. So just before I start ripping the fuse board out, I just wanted to tell you about today's sponsor of the video, which is Tradify. Big up yourselves, Tradify. Thank you for sponsoring the video. So, as you know, we use it for our business. You should be using it for yours. Check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description for a 14-day free trial. If you like it, use code JRC50 for 50% off your first 3 month. But Jack, we already know that. I know you do, but what you didn't know is they've linked up with Stripe payments, and that is to accept payments on your invoice. So when you get sent the invoice, the customer gets sent it, click it, they can click a link in the invoice to pay you directly. So it goes through Stripe, which is easy to set up, takes 2 minutes to set up, and then it integrates really well with Tradify. They add on a percentage, obviously, to carry the transaction out, which is 1.something%, I believe. You can pay that, or you can put it on top of the invoice and the customer pays it, so you don't lose out any money. It's just to make it a bit easier. We have a lot of customers that say, oh, we don't do online banking, we can't back it, la 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 la. All they've got to do is click that link, put their details in, and it will pay you. So yeah, check it out in the description. Big up Tradify. Right, I'm going to get the ladders set up now, get all this ripped out, and get it done. Oh, is that Jack from JRC with new ladders? Jeez, actually won these. Won them on Instagram, how good's that? Mint. So, we're all banded across. You can see the little joints of all band I've done. I've got to tidy them up a bit, but I've left them like that because I've still got to run, obviously, the lighting cable, bonding down to the gas, and I've got to go all the way round. I could have trunked it, but I've got no chance. I've had to put the ladders up and round to struggle to get it up. But yeah, it's going to be sound. Board's going to go there. I'm going to go and get the fuse board now, show you what's what. So this is the board that we're using. It's a 14-way fuse box with an SPD main switch, and all the RCBOs are in there. Accessory wise, we've used BG for everything because you know we love the BG, yeah? That's why. We've also had all the accessories and fuse box and everything, all the materials for this job from RS Electrical. I'll put a link to them in the description also. Big up them, check them out, get a quote off them, yeah? Get a bit of business in. Also, tell them to big up themselves, and Jack from JRC sent you. So what my plan is up here, I'm going to get the fuse board now, mark out the holes. I'm then going to use long screws with 20mm couplers, conduit couplers behind to space it off the wall, so the cables will come back entry and into the back of the board. Also with the tails I can loop straight out the back, down and round into the isolator. Right, we are in. So, board's mounted, cables back entry through the left, tails and earth through the right and connected up. This is our old shower circuit that I was talking about. So we're going to have 40, which is going to be the old shower circuit, but it will be the new when they have that done or whatever. So that's there. Also the cooker's behind, which is called up. So we're going to have then a 32, which will be the cooker, 32 kitchen ring, 16, 16, 16, which is going to be upstairs sockets, downstairs sockets, and utility area. Then we're going to have 6, 6, 6, lighting, lighting, smokes. Nice. Also, let me show you this. This is a weapon. I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee or anything like that. Changing over to Milwaukee, I had a few problems with the impact that got sent off for repair. Came back within the week, which is sound. You can't really knock that. This is awesome. It's got a tracker or something as well. Look, little Wi-Fi there. Apparently, if it gets nicked and it's seen by the servers, the one-key servers, you can remotely lock the drill, stop it working, which is awesome if it works. Not sure how it works, but we moved. Bosha, she's on. So we've got the shower circuit, which is the old cable there. The new one's coiled around the back. Then we've got kitchen ring blank, which is going to be the cooker circuit when that goes in. We've got downstairs sockets, upstairs sockets, boiler, and those few utility sockets. We've got a blank there, which is going to be the garage in a moment when I've done that. Downstairs lights, upstairs lights, and smokes. So if you can see with the smokes, I pulled 2 3/4 to the board. Why I got the interlink in the back, but that's because the route to get from one to another was a nightmare. So from upstairs or from upstairs down into the kitchen, I had to go right the way around the house. So I've just took 2 separate feeds. Why I got the interlink, connected them up in there. I've still got to tidy up these bits, and I'll probably put a couple of cable ties around there to tidy that up, but it's looking good. I just wanted to say quickly, thank you for all your support that you've given me over my time on YouTube. I've had messages saying if I'm all right because of the lack of videos, but it literally is because we had nothing in January, next to nothing, and then it's just gone mental. And I did not realise, I don't know how Nick's done it for so long. Well, he's had Adam. But being on your own and videoing, the jobs just take a lot longer. So this video might be a bit strange, but not much in it, but I just wanted to get one out there and get up to date, show you what I've been doing. In the garage and in the loft, I'm going to be fitting these JCC 4-foot Skypack fittings. So one of them in the centre of the garage, one of them up the loft. Obviously the power's on now. In the loft, I've put a switch on, I've put feed in, feed out into the common, and then my new light feed is going to be going into the L1. Wago's neutraled in the back, Earth's neutraled in the back. Neutraled? Hold on. Neutral's Wagoed in the back box, Earth's Wagoed in the back box, and then off to our light. I'm not going to take you up there. There's about 15 foot thick of insulation. So yeah, I'm going to go up there, clip that cable round, and I'll show you it when it's done anyway. Sorry that I'm not showing you much work, but I really am rushing. So as you come up the loft hatch now, oh, neat. That cable's just a coiled aerial cable ready for the aerial, man. Look at them. Lovely, isn't it, that? We'll just clip down the joist down there, popped it round the back and up and into the switch. And then we've got a double socket there, probably for the booster for the aerial, but I don't get involved in that, I just wire them. Another job done. So for the existing boiler wiring, oh hey, I've run a cable down the back of here and it's just plugged into the socket there, obviously because that boiler's being moved. They still need the boiler on for now. Onto the garage. Jack's had a change of plan. We've gone for socket there, switch above. I've gone up and over. I'm going to put the light on the wall there. You know why? Because I can. It'll still light up enough. I've still got these to tidy up a little bit. That's how I've got to get up there, look. Health and safety, you're a rat out. Nice. Clipped round, all the way around, and then trunked down to the 2-way switch there. Don't look very level, does it? It is though. It was level, it just wasn't sat on the pattress properly. Nice. So I'm going to get this up now, get the 4-foot batten across there, power it up, another one done. That's it, another job done. Big up yourselves, thank you for watching. I know it's been a bit of a weird video, but it does get us back into the swing of things, back on the tube, yeah? Let me know in the comments what you've been up to, if you're alright. Leave a little like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Big up yourselves. Check out Tradify on the link if you haven't already. Obviously that gives you the free 14-day trial. And again, if you do like it, use code JRC50 for 50% off your first 3 months. Also, if you're after a quote or anything for anything electrical, check out RS. I've also left a link in the description. Big up yourselves. See you later. Ta-ra.